My name is Jimmi Simpson. I'm an actor, and I was in a pretty serious motorcycle accident. I had never broken my body before. I'd never broken it severely, and it was my first time. And so I went to a doctor. I said, "You heal bones, right?" And he said, "Yes, I do." So I said, "Heal mine." And I paid him some money, and he put some titanium on my bones, but they just didn't heal. The clavicle, it breaks a lot, and it's very fragile. So the good thing is doctors are very familiar with this break. The bad thing is doctors are very familiar with it, so they're so used to it. They do it a million times, and my doctor did the standard job. The result was, because it was a compound fracture, the clavicle had broken in 5 pieces because of the motorcycle wreck, it just wasn't good enough. And the result was had screws started popping out. There was just too much damage for the typical heal. And a friend of mine knew of Dr. Ahluwalia and said I should go see Dr. Ahluwalia, and I did. And from the moment I walked into his office, I was greeted with this warmth of knowledge and kindness, and he took the first x-ray and he said, "Well, that's not at all how I would have done it. I could help you." And he started my process of undoing a lot of damage. And so I didn't just deliver to Dr. Ahluwalia a broken clavicle, I delivered him a clavicle shattered into 5 pieces, surrounded by someone else's titanium, and with bone shards filling up the cracks for him to then deal with. And each appointment, each checkup, the surgery, there is a familiarity to his eyes when he looks at you. He seems so invested in all of his patients. Every person I see him talk to, it's as if it's his only patient. And so that's pretty much throughout. Day of surgery, like I said, so comfortable. It felt like I was being introduced to a team of friends who are all really talented at healing human bodies, and they discussed how they're going to do today. And so here's the first team, and they're doing this, and they're saying hi, and then this guy comes in, and he's going to tell you how he's going to keep you from hurting during this process, and he really cares about you, and he's already talked to the doctor about this. And so it just was cohesive, and it had this wonderful, warm structure, and it made me feel completely safe the entire day, from beginning to end. I would not recommend Dr. Ahluwalia to a friend or family member. I would force them to go see him. He is essential. Yes, of course I'd recommend him. He's the greatest doctor I've dealt with, and I'm grateful to know him. So yeah, I'd recommend him definitely.